So in this, the context of the south facade was designed in such a way that we did this analysis where we saw the sun path movement, and obviously did that extensive irradiation analysis. Now if you see this, in this the south facade is oriented, and it's got smaller buildings which overshades one portion of the facade, and towards the JJ bridge itself we have the facade which gets cleared into it. So the portion which is actually unshaded is what we've actually used the Bipvs for, and the facade which is in the shaded area we've used, and we've gone for the traditional glazing system which matches the look and feel of the Bipv panels itself. So the Bipv panels are placed where they are actually required. We see examples of some of the Bipv panels being used in the north as well, which is counterintuitive because in Mumbai you do not have direct irradiation from the north. The sun does not cross the north. So being very specific, being very critical about where the panels have been used, this facade has been seamlessly blended into the south, the west, the north and the east. So the architectural language was very well defined, where we are talking about a perfect blend between modern and classical architecture, and it responds to its context. All the facade, again as I mentioned, responds to the context very differently. So this unique project or the unique building facade was designed in this aspect, where each facade responds to its context in a very different way. Very different materials have been used. It's a blend of a lot of different material types and fixing details to achieve this, and also it's a perfect example of what we can do individually to respond or to give back to the environment as well. So that is what sustainability is about. Three things: climate, culture, context. And in this is a perfect example of all these three C's, where we've spoken about how it is culturally responsive, how it is contextually responsive, and how it is climatically responsive. So that is a perfect definition of a sustainable building.